This is the practice problems for 1.6. Here we go. Task number 11. Which of the following constructions would help to construct a line passing through point C that's perpendicular to the line AB? Now we know that the word perpendicular means intersecting at a right angle. So here's line AB. And perpendicular to that would be something going up and down. But we want it to go through point C. All right? Okay, so which one of these things would be one way or one of the steps involved in getting a line that would go down through point C that would be perpendicular to AB? That's what it's asking. Pause the video. Answer the question. Task 12. Two distinct lines, L and M. Distinct means different ones, right? There's a line here, line L, and a line there. That's line M. Now, both of them are perpendicular to the same line, which is N. Okay? So what I would do, if I were you, is I would get a scratch piece of paper, the back of an envelope, grab a pencil or a pen or whatever, and you draw two lines. Well, actually, I would draw line N first, okay? And then draw these two lines, L and M, that are perpendicular to line N. Perpendicular, remember, is intersecting at a right angle. Then you select all of the statements that might be true, or I should say must be true, once you've got your diagram. Look at the diagram and then compare it with each one of these. Pause the video, answer the question. Task 13. This diagram is a straight edge and compass construction of the bisector of angle BAC. Okay, bisector, again, bisect means to cut in half. And here we're looking at angle BAC, right? So that's BAC. So this is the angle that we're looking at. And we're saying that this EF splits that angle in half, right? If this were a piece of pizza, the crust out here, this would be the way that you could cut it perfectly in half and share it with a friend. So it says if only angle BAC is given, right? Only this angle is given. Everything else is gone. Nothing else is here. Just BAC as an angle, okay? Explain the steps of the construction in order. What are the steps that you would do in order to make this diagram if you started out only with angle BAC and nothing else? Okay? Remember, include a step for each new circle, each line, and each point. So anytime that you tell me you're going to make a circle, I'm going to need two pieces of information. I need to know what the center is, and I need to know what the radius is. So be sure to tell me those things. Pause the video, answer the question. Task 14. This diagram is a straight edge and compass construction of a line perpendicular to line AV. I think it should be AB, not AV, right? That should be AB. Passing through point C. So there's point C. So line AB, we're going to, because if you look at a keyboard, somebody made a typo. It should be AB, not AV, right? Passing through point C. Which segment has the same length as segment EA? All right, so there's EA. So if you drew the line segment from E to A, how long would that be? Right? And how could we figure that out? Right? We don't have to measure it. We're not going to measure it with a ruler. Right? We're going to think about what the distance from A to E is. Remember our key ideas, radius maybe. And then we're going to find any other line segment that is the same length as A to E. All right? Pause the video. Answer the question. Task 15. The diagram here. This diagram is a straight edge and compass construction. Which triangle is equilateral? Remember, equilateral. Equi means equal. Lateral means side. So which triangle has equal sides all the way around? Explain how you know. Well, take a look at the two triangles. Which one has equal sides all the way around? Then it says explain how you know, right? How do you know that that one has to be the same length all the way around? Look at how the sides are measured. Excuse me. How the sides are measured. What could you use to measure the sides of a triangle in this diagram? No rulers. Remember, the key idea is radius, right? All right, here we go. Pause the video, answer the question. Task 16. In the construction, A is the center of one circle, that's this one right here, and B is the center of the other, that's this one right here. Okay. Name the segments in the diagram that have the same length as segment AB, right? So A to B, right? Or B to A, however you want to look at that, right? Name the ones that are the same length. Well, how are we going to do that? There's nowhere to write. Well, here's what you do. You use the text tool and you write right here, these segments have the same length as AB, right? And I can go here and I can grab this, right? And I can put a little colon there, and then I could list out whatever they are, right? X, Y, or Z, W, or whatever, right? Okay, list them out. Okay? All right, pause the video, answer the question. Task 17. This diagram is a straight edge and compass construction. A is the center of one circle. There's A, center of this circle. And B is the center of the other. There's the other circle. Name a pair of perpendicular line segments. Remember, perpendicular means meeting at a right angle. And look, segments, line segments, that means you're giving me two letters, right? All right, pause the video, answer the question. So we're using, for 18, we're using the same diagram. It says name a pair of line segments with the same length. So which segments have exactly the same length? So that means you're listing two different line segments that have to have exactly the same length. Pause the video, answer the question. Task 19. A, B, and C are the centers of three circles. A is the center of this circle, B is the center of this circle, and C is the center of this circle. All right. Select all statements that, select all segments that are congruent to AB. Now, congruent, as we remember, means same size, same shape. So, which segments are exactly the same length as AB? Well, where's AB? AB is right here, from there to there. And notice that since these are circles, right, what is AB? I'll give you a hint. It's a radius. Find all the segments that are exactly that long. That's the end of the video. Answer the question.